The headlines. Ndlea Marwa says drug war is a generational task. NNPC deep offshore incentive to unlock $50 billion raise output to 3 Mbpd by 2030. Youth Day GYDF demands full implementation of African Youth Charter. WASSCE WAEC reaffirms credibility of 2026 results. Good day and welcome to our live news update. I am Obiajulu Ngo Martins. Here are the major stories making headlines. Now in more details. Ndlea chairman Mohammed Buba Marwa says the fight against illicit drugs is a generational responsibility, requiring sustained commitment. Speaking in Abuja, Marwa honored 274 personnel, 18 command and 19 civil society and media organizations for their contributions to the anti-drug campaign. Marwa warned officers against complacency, saying traffickers are constantly evolving their routes and methods. He said enforcement alone cannot win the drug war, stressing the roles of civil society and the media in prevention, rehabilitation, and public sensitization. Marwa cited major operations against drug cartels and syndicates, crediting the successes to intelligence-led operations, cross-border cooperation, and personal commitment. Marwa urged officers to emulate the award recipients and called for stronger collaboration with civil society and the media to tackle drug abuse.
With the confidence of impunity. That confidence is gone. It is gone because officers of this agency decided it would be. Second, the takedown of 2 Nigerian-Mexican methamphetamine cartels operating deep within the forests of Ogun.
Meanwhile, the federal government is taking steps to attract more investment into Nigeria's oil sector. NNPC Limited say the federal government's new deep offshore incentive order will boost investment and oil production, supporting Nigeria's target of 3 million barrels per day by 2030. The company says the reform could unlock more than $50 billion in new investments. The order provides a more competitive fiscal framework for deep offshore projects, including Bonga Southwest, Zazaba, and Owowo. NNPC GCEO Bashiru Bayo Ojulari says the reform will give investors greater sensitivity and accelerate offshore development. NNPC says recent petroleum reforms have already attracted more than $34 billion in new investment commitments, with the latest order expected to further strengthen Nigeria's energy sector. From oil sector, youth development, African leaders are being urged to do more, create opportunities for young people. The Global Young Development Forum, GYDF, is urging African governments to fully implement the African Youth Charter to take concrete action to empower young people. Speaking in Abuja during 2026 International Youth Day, GYDF African Regional President Ambassador Ifeanyi Wifuda called for greater youth participation in governance, economic planning, peace building, and decision making. Wifuda also links the rising jackpot trend to unemployment, poor education, weak healthcare, and limited opportunities. The forum urged government to create opportunities for young people to contribute to development while calling on youth to reject violence and criminality. GYDF says the African Youth Charter can only achieve its purpose when government fully implements its provision and place young people at the center of development.
And we demand the Africa Youth Charter to implement, not shelved. We demand the universal health coverage to deliver, not postponed. We demand the youth quotas in governance be binding, not optional. We demand the security architecture includes young people, not exclude them. We demand that data-driven policies replaces guesswork. We demand that the Japa syndrome be reversed through opportunities, not through desperation. As we demand that every young person in Africa seen, heard, equipped, and empowered, not as future leaders, but as leaders today. A message to the youth of the world, to every young person across the globe today. I say this to you all. You are not merely the leaders of tomorrow, you are the change makers of today. Regardless of your country, culture, background, or circumstances, your ideas, your courage, and your actions have the power to shape.
Still on issues affecting young people, the West African Examination Council has responded to concerns over the credibility of the 2026 WASSCE results. The West African Examination Council, WAEC, has reaffirmed the credibility of the 2026 WASSCE results following concerns from content creators and social media commentators. WAEC said the examination was conducted under its established procedures and relevant educational policies in cooperation with the Federal Ministry of Education, and urged the public to disregard unverified claims. The council said every script undergoes multi-tiered marking, moderation, and auditing by vetted experts to ensure fair and objective results. It also maintains channels for candidates and parents to submit queries through its officers and verified online platforms. WAEC urged the public to avoid social media speculation and contact the council directly for clarification, reaffirming its commitment to examination integrity and protecting candidates' interests. And that's the latest on the major stories making headlines. Stay with us for more details and updates as they happen. I am Obi Ajulu. Thank you for watching.